When I started the cycling journey back in January, there was one mountain I really wanted to climb. Alpe de Zwift. The Zwift equivalent of Alpe d'Huez. 12.2 kilometers at 8.2%. That would be the hardest climb I've ever done. But for the last few months, I've been postponing my Alpe de Zwift attempt because I didn't feel like I was ready. But in my last few videos, I feel like I've proven to myself that I can suffer for 2 hours all out, which is what I'll need to complete this challenge. In other words, I believe I'm ready to climb Alpe de Zwift. Now, I've only climbed one proper mountain before, called Ordino, twice, but Ordino is quite a bit easier. 9.8 kilometers at 7.1%, both shorter and less steep. Back in May, I spent 1 hour and 41 minutes climbing Ordino, including 19 minutes of breaks. 2 months later, in July, I went back to Andorra, climbed Col Ordino again in 1 hour and 33 minutes, including 8 minutes of breaks. So I improved quite a bit between my first Ordino and my second Ordino attempt. But on Alpe de Zwift, I don't want to take a single break. I want to ride from the bottom of the climb to the top in one go, which will be an absolute challenge for me. Maybe more mentally than physically. According to AlpeDeZwift.com, considering my 110 kg weight and estimated 2-hour power of 175 watts roughly, it would take around 1 hour and 51 minutes for me to finish Alpe de Zwift. So I think 2 hours should be a realistic goal. Anyway, for the rest of the video, it's me versus the mountain. Let's see who breaks first. Here we go, we started the run in towards Alpe de Zwift, roughly 5k to go, and then we should see the climb. Because I've been building myself up so long to get here, I'm actually nervous. But as long as I stay calm, keep track of my watts, I should be able to do this. Here it is, the start of Alpe de Zwift. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We know the first 2 kilometers are the hardest, so let's try and keep myself at 180 watts. Alpe d'Huez is known for its 21 corners, so that's how Zwift displays my progress. On the right we have a minimap of the climb, and on the left we can track my progress towards each of the corners. So the first of 21 hairpins is here, 800 meters done. That's about 7 minutes 52, so let's keep going. Another one, number 18, so 4th hairpin. 20 minutes done, 2 kilometers done. So far so good. On average 180 watts per sector, so that's exactly what I wanted it to be. But in the next few sectors, I had a lot more trouble keeping that same tempo. The 9th hairpin. The hardest part of the climb is behind us, but I'm suffering so much. When taking on a difficult challenge like climbing Alpe de Zwift, there's always this moment about 30% in where I'm not completely committed yet to finishing the job. In the 4th kilometer of this climb, I was thinking about giving up every single second, but the most important part is I kept going. Before we continue, today's video is brought to you by Sirocco, a budget-friendly and quality kit brand. In today's video, I'm wearing their Atomic base layer and SRX Pro Elite bib shorts. But obviously it's winter right now, so for outdoor rides, I recommend their M4 long sleeve jerseys, like the M4 Fleet Moss, or my new favorite, slightly thicker, the J1 Elba. There's so many options. They are currently running a Christmas deal with sales up to 60%. Through the link below, or by using the code BenjiNasen, you can get an additional 10% off on the already reduced price. So hey, check them out. Anyway, back to Alpe de Zwift. Here we go. Hairpin number 10. Let's keep going. So yeah, I'm still suffering, but we are halfway to climb at exactly 1 hour in, so but then something magical happened. Believe it or not, that is the first time in my life on Zwift than I'm climbing out of the saddle. It felt like it was harder on my cardio, but better for my legs. So it allowed me to like flush my legs a bit. And I'll be honest, this motivated me so much to the point that I wasn't thinking about potentially giving up anymore. I was thinking about only one thing, getting to the top of this damn Alpe Zwift.
Alpe Zwift, you had me in the first half, but I got you now, brother. I got you now. Last hairpin, 700 meters to go. Come on. There it is. I am completely done. Completely done. But we fucking did it. Yes.
I was so scared for this, like terrified at the start, and I definitely wanted to give up 4 kilometers in, but then suddenly I made the switch. Like the second I started realizing that I could climb out of the saddle, somehow that changed everything. There we go, I did it. From my first FTP test, to my first 10-kilometer climb, to winning my first Zwift race, to climbing my first mountain. Everything led up to this moment, and I can finally say I conquered Alpe Zwift for the very first time. In the end, my climbing effort was 1 hour 56 minutes 24 seconds at a wattage of 174. Honestly, that's about what I expected, so I'm really happy with that. But life is a bit boring without something to chase, so I want to already set a goal for 2024. By the end of next year, I would like to climb Alpe Zwift in 1 hour and 40 minutes, so 16 minutes faster. With consistent training, that should be achievable, so can't wait to try. Anyway, I'd love to take this moment to straight up say thank you for everybody that supports me on these videos, on this journey, because it's been a hell of a ride already, but there's so much still to come. My next video will be somewhat of a recap of the year plus a review of the year in the sense of how much better have I become throughout 2023. I've already taken a look at some of the what's and I can't wait to show you. Anyway, I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Goodbye.